Hello my dear children, we are back again here to do our mathematics class. Students, I hope all of you have completed the chapter 5, whatever I have told to do by yourself. I hope all of you have done and you have understood also. So students, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter number 6, it's fraction. So already you have idea of fraction, you have got in your class 4. So once again recap it. So students, you have the idea of fraction because all of you are using the use of fraction in our daily life every day. By knowingly or unknowingly we are using of it. Yes or no students? Yes. As if you have a pizza, so if you have to share with your sister, how you will share? You have to divide it. If you have divided it by equal parts, then what you will do students, you have to make it half of this. So while you will make it half, then equal, both the parts should be equal divided, and the pizza, one part you will take and one part you will give your sisters. That means what you have done here, you have used the fractions, and from that if you have, so from 1 you have from 1 is the complete whole pizza. So if you will subtract divided it half plus of two parts you have divided, so these two are the fraction. Okay, so same way if you will divide here, you will do, suppose we have taken one circle, and if we have to divided it by half, if one in middle if we'll get the half, then one part. So you can see that now how many parts we have done here, 1 and 2. So 1 will be half and half. So shaded parts, if I have shaded in one part, so shaded parts fraction, how we will write the students? At first you will see the how many parts we have done, 2. So that's why we will write here down in 2 and above. So shaded parts is how much here? You can see how many? 1. So you have to give the 1 by 2 and is called the fraction. Okay, so like in case of the pizza complete whole pizza, whenever you have what, that one is whole, that one complete one, and fraction if you will do, so part by whole, that means whenever you will divided it, it will be part of this complete pizza. Okay, so same way here also the complete circle is a 1, and if we'll divide it in two parts, then it will be 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So fraction is means the part divided by whole, and it's a part. Fraction is a part of a whole. This whole could be a single object or a collection of object. Okay children, and when we'll divide a whole into the equal parts, so each part represent a fraction. So each part, here you can see 1 to this parts, all the parts will be represented fraction. Here in this case, if you see, while the rectangle, if it was complete rectangle, after dividing it equal 3 parts, 1 2 3 equal 3 parts we have divided. So now afterwards I have shaded 2 parts, 1 and 2. So shaded parts, how we will write the fraction of shaded parts? How will it shaded? So how many, at first you will count how many parts is divided, 1 2 3. So 3 will write in down, and top, that means the shaded parts is what, that one we have to write in top. So how many parts, 1 and 2, so 2 by 3 or in, okay. So and same way if we'll do unshaded parts, how many, 1/3. How many, only one part is not, it is not the shaded, and these two are shaded, so 1/3 is not shaded parts. Okay, same way if we divide here that circle into 4 parts, 1 2 3 4, so all is a quarter, 1/4 or 1/4. Okay, so shaded parts, if I have shaded one part, so shaded part will be what, 1 by 4, as only one part is shaded and total part is 4, and unshaded part is 3 by 4, that means 1 2 3, these 3 are not shaded, so 3 by 4. Okay, so fraction is always less than the 1. You remind it, as the complete whole part we are dividing it, and that part should be equal. Alright children, so the number of the form a by b, where a is called the numerator and b is called the denominator, but b not is, it will not be 0, it must be greater than 0. Okay, so this type of thing actually is called, known as the fraction. Alright children, and definition we will see now. So fraction means, fraction is a part of a whole, and such as 1 by 4, 2 by 3 or 3 by 7, 5 by 9, etc. And this line we are giving, that's called the dividing, that means, and you know that already you have that idea. So students, this 1 by 4, you can say in words, you can say 1/4 also, as we have divided by 4. Okay, and 2 by 3 is then, that means it's a 2 out of 3. Okay children, and same also here, 3 out of 7, 9, then 5 out of 9. Okay, and you can say 1/3 also. If it is 1 by 3, then it may call the 1/3 also, and 1 out of 3 also. All right, see, now in 2 by 3, what is called the denominator? The up one, the which is in up number, that's called the numerator, and that denominator is the down one, which is we are writing in down, that number is called the denominator. All right children, now types of fraction you look. So types of fraction, like fractions, first of all, fraction with same denominators are called the like fraction. For examples, if you look, 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 6 by 5, 7 by 5, all the etc. All are this, all are is the same fractions, all denominator, as you can see that down one number is 5. So these are the examples of like fraction. All right, now let's move to the next type of fraction, unlike fraction. So fraction with different denominators are called the unlike fraction. For example, if you'll see here, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 8, 6 by 7, etc. Or you can see here 2 by 8, 3 by 4. Okay, these all are the unlike fraction, as this all the denominators, if you look here students, you can see it's clearly different denominators, as 2, 4, 8, 7 is all are different, and whenever it will be same, that time it will be like fraction. Okay, and next is our unit fraction. So fraction with numerator 1 are called the unit fractions. So suppose 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 7, all the numbers, if the numerator is 1, in case every, that one will be that unit fraction. So numerator must be 1. And proper fraction means a fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator is called the proper fraction. For example, 3 by 4, 5 by 7, 6 by 11, 14 by 21, etc. So 20 by 30 also, you can see 20 is less number. So this numerator should be less than the denominator. 20 is the numerator, and you can see here numerator, it is denominator. So 20 is less number than this 30, so it's a proper fraction. Okay, same way improper fraction also, a fraction whose numerator is greater than or equal to its denominator is called the improper fractions. See, suppose 5 by 4, 7 by 4, 7 by 7, 11 by 6, it's all are improper fraction. In this case, you can look, the numerator is greater, 11 is greater number than 6, 7, or it must be equal. So 7 and 7, both the cases numerator and denominator is 7, but here you can see 7 by 4. So 7 is greater number and then the 4. These are the examples of improper fraction. Okay, all right children. So next one is our mixed fraction. When an improper fraction is written as a combination of whole number and a proper fraction, it is called a mixed number or mixed fraction. That means, what does it mean students? It must be an improper fraction when we'll write as a combination of whole number and a mix, that proper fraction. See here, suppose I will write here 1, 2 by 7. That's 1 is the whole number, is the whole, and it's a complete number. And 2 by 7, you can, if you have look here students, you look, 2 is the less number than the 7, that means it's a proper fraction. So it's a combination of proper fraction and whole number. So this type of is 1, 3 by 5, then 5, then 4 by 3. These all are called that mixed fraction. Okay, and now move to our next type of fraction, that is equivalent fraction. So equivalent fractions have the same value even though the numerator or the denominator is different. So if you can see, suppose I have taken here the examples 2 by 3, 4 by 6, 6 by 9 are equivalent fraction, but for the 2 by 3, you can see 2 and 3, and here 4 and 6, both the numerator is different and denominator is different here also, but if you reduce it or if you will make it equivalent fraction, then it will be the same value. See here how we can make the 2 by 3 to this 4 by 6, 2. If we will multiply it by 2, both the numerator is 2 by denominator also 2, 2. So 2 into 2, 4, 3 into to 6. So 4 by 6, then 3 into 3, 2 into 3, 3 into 3. So 6 by 9. So we are getting, after this, we will multiply a same non-zero number. Both the numerator and denominator should be multiplied with the same number. If you will multiply here 2 by here 3, then it will not be here. It should be multiplied by the same number. Here, if you will multiply the 2 by 5, then you have to multiply the 3 also by 5. That means the denominator should multiply or divide by the same number. Here, see, we can get this number, and if you want to reduce it to 2 by 3, you can reduce like this: 4 divided by 2, 6 divided by 2, same number. Then we can get again this 2 by 3. Okay, so we can reverse it. So what we have concluded, that we can conclude an equivalent fraction of a given number can be obtained by multiplying or dividing its numerator and the denominator by the same non-zero number. So we can get, so if we have to take one, how to write the equivalent fraction. Suppose write the 5 fraction of equivalent to 3 by 5. So how we write, students? We have 3 by 5, 3 into 2 we can do, and 5 into 2. So any we can write any number, but if we start with the multiplying by 2, 3, 4, 5, as the natural number is coming, 3 into 2, 5 into 2, same number we have to make this. Now 3 into 3, 5 into 3, 3 into 4, 5 into 4, 3 into 5, 5 into 5. So we can get 3 into 2, 6 by 10, here 9 by 15, then 12 by 20, 15 by 20, 18 by 30. Okay, so the fractions equivalent to 3 by 5 are 6 by 10, 5 by 9 by 15, 12 by 20, 15 by 25, 18 by 30. These are the fractions. So I hope this is clear to you now how to find the equivalent fraction. So students, now we will move to our exercise 6.1. See the color, the type of fraction and its corresponding example with the same color. Here it's given the color, proper fraction, one color is given that you can see, and fractions are given. You have to find out which is the proper fraction. So 9 by 2, 1 by 11, 2 by 3. Which is proper among these three? You can look. Just we have discussed just now that proper fraction has a numerator less than the denominator. So 9 is greater number than 2, so it's not the proper fraction. Now next one is 1 by 11. So it's a proper fraction as 1 is the numerator and it's less than 11. Okay, so it will be proper. So we can mark here. Students, you do in your copy, note down, write down it and color also, but here I am giving the circles. Okay, so 1 by 11. Now next one is 2 by 3. This is also the proper fraction as 2 is the less number than 3. Now next one is improper fraction. We have to look. So 12, you can look here, 12 is greater number than 5, so it's a improper fraction. So it will be, we have to circle. So you have to color it in your copy. And here 1 by 8, it's not the proper fraction. 7 by 11 is also not the improper fraction. These two are proper fraction. Okay, now next one is C number, unit fraction. 1 by 15, 3, 2 by 3, then 1 by 2. So unit means 1, numerator should be 1. So 1 by 15 and 1 by 2, these are the unit fraction. Now next one is mixed fraction. 2, 3 by 5, 3 by 5, 5, 1 by 7. So which are the mixed? It's a combination of whole number and the proper fraction. So 2, 3 by 5, this is the mixed fraction, and this one also mixed fraction, but it is not the mixed fraction. So I hope this is clear to you how to do, and you do it in your copy. Okay children, so students, so this one we have done, and 2 and 3 we have done in our next video. But here 4 number just we have discussed. Find 3 equivalent fraction for each of the following fractions. So we can do it now, just we have discussed it. So look, find 3 equivalent fraction for each of the following fractions. How we can do it? 3 by 5, this example I have shown just now only. So 3 by 5 we can make it 6 by 10, 9 by 15, 12 by 20. You see this previous one I have explained. So hence the 3 equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 is 6 by 10, 9 by 15, 12 by 20. These two are not required. Okay, I have shown just now, you can, that's why I have written, but it's not required. Okay children, now we move to the B number, 2 by 7. So we have 2 by 7, we can multiply it by 2, 2 into 2, 7 into 2. So we can get 4 by 14, then 2 into 3, 7 into 3. So 6 by 21. Now next number is 2 into 4, 7 into 4. So 8 by 28. You cannot write here 2 into 5 and 7 into 3. His mark should be same. Here if you multiply the numerator is by 5, you have to multiply it by also 5. Alright, this is remind you. mind it. Okay children, now move to our next 7 by 9. So 7 by 9 means we can write 7 into 9 into 2, 7 into 3, 9 into 3, 7 into 4, 9 into 4. So it's 14 by 10, 21 by 27, 28 by 36 if we multiply. So these are the three fractions of equivalent to 7 by 9. So same way you complete the others. Thank you children.